So my wife called me this morning when I was in the shower, and she said, crying, she was broken down, and that she needed me to come save her, and that's what I do. And she told me the van was smoking, and my son was in the car, so I was a little freaked out. I tried to get her to identify whether it was smoke or steam. So she's very smart. She told me it smells very sweet. Oh, okay. You guys can get back in the car. So I rushed to her. You guys are gonna love what happened. So I got there, and like, there's no coolant in the overflow. I mean, it looked bad. It looked real bad. But luckily by that time it had cooled down. It took me about half an hour to get there. So I was able to take the cap off with a little bit of fighting. Check this out. Yeah, the cap is busted, man. This radiator cap is donezo. Look at that. So I don't know what blew it out like that, but something did, and that it was crazy. Anyway, so I burped it on the highway with some coolant. I had to add half water and half coolant, one at a time. So I was like counting to 5 and then adding the other and counting to 5. It was nuts. But so far we've gone about 3 miles at 70 miles an hour, and it hasn't done anything. So, all right, y'all. Well, here I am, broken down at the McDonald's, at least so I could get something to eat. But I pulled in here to get the kiddos some breakfast, and as soon as I dropped down from highway speeds, I noticed something was weird. It was just not acting right, and then she started pissing fluids. Looked like smoke to me. So waiting on AAA now to tow me the 1 mile back to my house, which is just obnoxious. So hopefully they show up soon, and then I'll be able to get home and see what's going on. Could just be that it needs to be burped properly. Could be my thermostat, which I found a thermostat gasket in the glove box, so that could be it. Could be the head gasket, which I hope it isn't, because it's kind of expensive on this thing. A pain in the ass. So, yep, we'll see. All right, well, I got it filled up with coolant. I'm gonna give it a little start. Hopefully it starts. It's a couple quarts low. There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna let it run and burp. Do its thing. She's sloshing. Fuck. Puffing white smoke. Hopefully it's just grabbing some of this crap. We'll have to see if it stops, but that is just not a good sign. So she's bubbling. We're gonna let it get up to heat and see what happens. At least it's starting now. Just not a good time right now. This is not a good time to have this happen. I don't really have the money to fix this, and we need 2 vehicles. So yeah, sorry I'm all sweaty and nasty and gross, but it's been a hell of a day so far. So let's see how this turns out. But it's still pissing smoke. It smells sweet, so that's not a good sign. Fans aren't kicked on though. Well, that's not fucking good. This is getting bad. Well, it pissed something out of there, but it's not smoking anymore. That's crazy. Alright. Still boiling too. Crazy. The lower radiator hose is hot. This is just making a fucking mess, but the fans aren't kicking on and it's not getting up to temp. There we go. Progress. All right, so she's still boiling, but the fans have been coming on. I'm gonna give it about another 10 minutes here, and then I'm gonna cap this and move it to the driveway over there. So I just don't want to be out here in the street anymore. Well, I got the car cleaned out because my wife had it all nasty. I got vacuum cleaned, still do the carpets. I'm gonna do that today, but it's taken quite a bit of fluid down. So I think we're getting somewhere finally. Oh yeah, just barely bubbling at this point. That's more normal. So I'm gonna let this go about another 10 from here. I know I just said that in the last clip, but let it go another 10 minutes, even though it's been 10. And cap it off and finish up later. It looks like it's gonna rain. Look up there, it looks like it's gonna rain, so. Yeah, we'll give it another 10. All right, well, I'm gonna try and pull it into the driveway. She's hurting. She's hurting bad. That's not good. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not good. My cap is just not sealing. Look at that. So that's probably it right there. Gonna need a new radiator. Well, this one repaired at least. Damn. Just let it sit and cool down, then I can hose it off. That sucks. Got it moved to the backyard here. And that was an ordeal. It moved like 1 mile an hour. I had to keep gassing it up the whole time. I'm using my head. I mean, check that out. So I ordered a new radiator because that's definitely needs to be replaced. I have a feeling it's just not burping because this thing's just leaking all over the place. So this doesn't even want to come off. So this cap doesn't look damaged. I mean, this is okay. I'm gonna reuse this, but you can see in here, this has all kinds of nasty shit happening. This is not sealing. This radiator's just falling apart. So I'm going to be flushing out the coolant and putting the new radiator in when it gets here tomorrow. But I just kind of wanted to spray things down and hose it all off. Be using this simple green like usual. And I'm not gonna do anything fancy. I'm literally just spraying it down, letting it sit, and hosing it off. Man, you can see just after spraying it, look, watch. Look at that, just melting away. This stuff is great. So yeah, just let it sit. Don't let it dry out, and then I'm just gonna hose it off. You're probably going, whoa, what the fuck is that? What is that doing? It's doing something. These wires were a little loose, so. Look at that. Awesome. right, so I sprayed this off. First of all, that exposes a lot of the coolant. The first thing that's going to show the coolant stains. That's what this white stuff is. Another thing that this is going to let you know after spraying water all throughout here. Look, right there, that fudgy looking shit, that's stop leak. This was busted before and somebody repaired it. So it's a good thing to get that out of there. Glad I've got a replacement coming. Fucking sucks. Hopefully that's it. That'd be great to just spend 100 and be done. Alrighty guys, so currently with the Odyssey, we are waiting for the radiator to be delivered tomorrow. I need to go pick up some flushing solution, and I need to do a flush on the block and install the radiator, and hopefully that'll work. Can't go having too many vehicles down at once, you know? So yeah, stay tuned for the Chronicles of the Odyssey. So the next video is going to be flushing the block and getting the new radiator in, and then hopefully not doing the head gasket, but maybe doing that as well. And yeah, that probably won't be the next video out though. Got some work to do on this Civic here. I haven't even started sanding this side down. Just been practicing masking really. I'm not too good with it. As you can see, my lines are pretty bad. So I'm gonna rip this all off and keep practicing some more and do some more sanding. And this side is a little better sanded down over here. You can see this one's done. This needs a little bit more filler in it. It's a little chunky looking too. And the front is done, so. Yep, that's where we are. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Peace out, Cub Scouts.